Canadian Indy driver James Hinchcliffe. Hinchcliffe. Well, thank you. Has been moved out of intensive care 2 days after surgery on his left thigh. Pelvic area following a crash during practice for the Indianapolis 500 series. Officials say the popular Canadian has made substantial improvement and is expected to make a full recovery. No additional surgery is expected. So, do you think this guy James is more reckless? Because that's the rumor about him. He takes a lot of chances.
No, I think any race car driver's got to have.
Yeah, but some guys. What's the other guy from Canada? Paul. Yeah, I know him very well.
Paul Tracy.
Paul Tracy is another guy who plays Russian roulette with a car, and they're comparing James Hinchcliffe as Paul Tracy in the Indianapolis 500 as playing Russian roulette with the car, that he's an extreme driver. Do you guys believe that equation is similar, or am I wrong?
Oh, I know. I saw the crash a number of times, and it's lucky that he just, I mean, talk about intensive care. I mean, he's lucky to survive that one. And that's the way they go. I mean, they risk their lives every day.
But some drivers, like like Schumacher in F1 was extremely pragmatic, very like an engineer of the race, right? But like Paul Tracy goes extreme, like takes chances that make no sense. And they've compared this gentleman. Is the comparison unfair?
I think if they have compared him, Frank, they know what they're talking about. And I don't know the business well enough. I know Paul Tracy was a very...
He still is a great driver, but he's crazy.
Well, yeah, he would take risks. Yeah. I think most drivers, obviously, you take your life into your own hands, whether you drive recklessly or not, because you can't affect what other drivers on the track are doing, right? If someone knocks into you and knocks you into a wall, doesn't matter if you're a conservative driver or not, you're going to suffer the same fate.
Well, Paul Tracy had a big fight with Alex Taglianelli from Montreal because of his aggressive driving. Mm-hmm. So Alex believed that he was out of the race because Paul Tracy tapped him, right?
Yeah.
In the Grand Prix version, it wasn't an F1. What I'm trying to tell you is some drivers are very extreme, where, like Billy said, they go to the top of the gamut of racing. And some guys are like, guys like Schumacher, guys like Gilles Villeneuve was pretty.
The Villeneuve father, that was Gilles, right?
Yeah, the one who crashed.
Yeah, Gilles was.
And died. He died during a test race,
in
a test car for Ferrari.
Yeah, and did a double talk. Recorded twice.
The son.
Yeah, and the son was pretty extreme too.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I don't know enough about it other than.
I love racing cars. I love racing cars myself. I'm a crazy man. I love racing bikes, motorcycles. I just think that sometimes if you take a big gamble, especially when you're going 220 miles an hour, especially on a car that's extremely light. Most of them are made out of carbon fiber and different materials. The lighter the car, the more you have a chance. That in a split second, whether a tire gives, stress in racing, I don't give a shit how great the tires are or the suspension. Stress creates anomalies that are not expected. And if that happens in a split second, you lose a right tire or you lose your left tire or things happen. It's just like in airplanes. You can be on a plane and feel safe, and a strap break in the cargo area and shift the weight of the cargo, and it doesn't matter how great the pilot is or how great of shape the plane is, you're going down.